Chancellor, it was unanimously resolved by the Senate and the Council of the University to confer the Honorary degree of Doctor of Education upon Mr Zulfi Hussain. Mrs Ayub requests leave to present the candidate.
Chancellor, I am pleased to present to you for the award of Honorary Doctorate of Education at the University of Bradford, Zulfi Hussain, international speaker, humanitarian, social activist and poet. I'll come back to the poet bit a little bit later on. Zulfi is one of Yorkshire and Humber's best known and most respected entrepreneurs, and in 2006 was recognised by the Business Insider magazine as one of the top 100 most influential people in the region. Many of us tend to aspire to attaining one, perhaps two, major goals in our lives, for which we could proudly reflect and smile in satisfaction upon our achievements. But not Zulfi, whose contribution to life has always involved hammering giant pegs into perfectly round holes. He is deeply committed and compassionate in everything he does, particularly making a difference to people's lives. In fact, his personal motto is think big, start small, act now. Whereas for most of us, it's usually start small, think big. Zulfi's enthusiasm to make things happen has been a key driver throughout his life. As a small boy, aged 11 years of age, arriving in Bradford from Pakistan and unable to speak a word of English, he was given the following advice by his father. You're not thick, you're not stupid, learn the language. Sound advice which Zulfi followed faithfully to achieve top grades at Bradford's Eccleshill School. As a 15-year-old pupil who awoke one morning with his face paralysed, but who remarkably overcame his disability to speak again. At school, his careers teacher advised Zulfi to get a job and forget about further education, advice which was best ignored by Zulfi. He went on to access higher education and get an honours degree. This Zulfi, making things happen driving force, was equally matched in the workplace. As a systems engineer working for BT, Zulfi was put on a 5-year management programme, but completed it in 3. Coincidentally, one of Zulfi's first challenges was to computerise BT's International Directory Inquiry Service, which, you guessed it, he was told it was impossible to do. In fact, not only did he change the system, saving BT millions of pounds, but reduced the average call handling times from 4.5 minutes to 26 seconds. Zulfi Hussain is a rarity in the business world, a man who is successful but modest. The entrepreneur and philanthropist is driven by making a big difference, and in doing so has become known as the man who makes the impossible possible. Or more endearingly, the crazy one, as brave friends and family often call him. His enterprising skills for spotting opportunities is matched by his ability to turn his visions into reality, often calling on the services of his many business and personal connections to do so. This passion and integrity led him to conquer one of the biggest impossibilities imaginable. If ever there was a defining baptism of fire moment in Zulfi's life, then it began on Boxing Day 2004. When Zulfi saw reports of the horrific destruction caused by the Asian tsunami, his initial idea was to help by rallying people to donate money. But as the reports came through of the problems caused by the lack of infrastructure and coordination, his idea changed. Instead, he would create a web-based communication system to act as a hub for donations. Not just money, but medicines, equipment, and expertise. He was told the system would take up to 3 months to put in place, but Zulfi used his connections and drive to launch it. And less than a week later, on New Year's Day, and within 24 hours, 50,000 donations had been pledged. More importantly, the system also allowed charities to tell people what they really needed, whether it was buckets and shovels, or clothes and shoes, so donors could be more effective. 8 weeks after its launch, Zulfi's system had helped secure donations worth over £2 million. But Zulfi doesn't want to be the only one making a difference. And through his work as a speaker, advisor, and mentor, he shows people that if he can do it, how they can do it, whether in the world of business or raising funds for charity. As a speaker, Zulfi uses examples of his and others' successes to teach audiences how to be entrepreneurs or intrapreneurs, offering practical guidance on creative thinking and taking action. He is co-founder and past chair of the European Mentoring and Coaching Council. As an advisor and mentor, his expertise lies in helping communities embrace corporate social responsibility, educating organizations about the benefits of a diverse workforce, and acting as a guide for businesses wishing to grow and expand at home and abroad. Zulfi has been instrumental in bringing people and communities together. This was never so true during the 2008 Walk Talk initiative, an idea originally conceived by Jill Hicks, a survivor of the July 2005 London bombings. Walk Talk consisted of a 280-mile walk from Leeds to London. Its aims to unite people who would otherwise never meet, never talk, and almost certainly never walk side by side. Zulfi was instrumental in making the project a success. Zulfi believes it's up to businesses to change the world, so he continues his charitable work through his company, Global Promise, educating and linking people across the social spectrum around the world. And I, for one, wish him all the very best for his latest adventure, starting on the 1st of October. A 2-week trek from the foothills of the Nepalese Himalayas at an altitude of around 6,000 meters to reach the foot of the Everest and descend again. It's definitely a little more than a walk in the park. Among the many awards Zulfi has received for his work include an MBE in 2008 for services to business and services to charity from the Queen. In summary, Chancellor, I commend Zulfi Hussain to you for his contributions to both business and charity and his commitment to a more just, peaceful and equal world. He's a man who does not understand the meaning of the word can't, whose combination of energy, creativity, vision, faith, and sheer determination we must surely salute. Zulfi has gained many awards and honours. Perhaps the one that he is most proud of is how his friends often refer to him as the crazy one. And I would like to conclude by reading one of Zulfi's poems describing himself as the crazy one. They call me the crazy one, the rebel, the misfit, the troublemaker, because I'm different, because I challenge the status quo, because I believe I can make a difference, because I think I can change the world. Guess what? I often do. Chancellor, I am pleased to present to you Zulfi Hussain for his outstanding dedication and service to businesses and charities, the award of Honorary Doctorate of Education.
That was a really long... By the authority vested in me, I admit you to the Doctor of Education.